Hi, it's Darin Eppich. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Luxury Realtor with Sotheby's in the Sunset Strip. And today we're going to go into the question that gets asked all the time by renters, prospective buyers, friends of mine. They ask me, can I buy a home in LA? And the reason is the question gets asked a lot is because they hear about these all cash offers. You have to put, so much down because it helps, with your loan. We're going to give you some helpful tips today to address this question, and hopefully this will give you some insight. And if you like the content that you see today, please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, please like the video. So today we'll give you tips and insight to help you understand, can you afford to buy a home in LA? First will be the market overview, which will go into the median selling price of homes in December 2020, as well as what condos and townhomes sold for on average, or the median selling price in December 2020. Second, we'll go through a lender's pre-approval checklist. Now understand this is a very cookie cutter approach, kind of like your standard, but use it as like a baseline. And then third, we'll go into down payment and some options, because a lot of people don't have 100 or 200 grand to put down to buy a home. So we're gonna kind of give you some options here. First, the Los Angeles market overview. Right now it's a seller's market. That is because there's low inventory, strong buyer's demand, and pretty much record low mortgage interest rates. And plus, LA is one of the most desirable cities in the United States, so we're pretty much always kind of in a seller's market. On top of that, they expect the market to do 10% increase year over year in terms of median selling prices. As of December 2020, the existing single family homes sold for $709,000, and then condos and townhomes sold for about $500,000. So this just gives you an idea what, to get into the market and what it'll cost. Number two is pre-approval process. This is kind of a checklist to give you guys an idea of what is needed. It's income, credit score, and down payment. First, we'll go into income. $80,000 to $100,000 a year will get you $500,000 to $600,000 pre-approved. So you can probably get a nice condo in LA, or you can maybe get a home. It just depends. Number two, credit score. For a conventional loan, they prefer if it's 700 or above, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you won't get pre-approved, but they just prefer 700 and above. And then number three, the down payment. Down payment's huge, but you only need about 5% minimum. You don't need 20%, you don't need all cash. And also we're gonna go into programs about down payment options. If you can't afford 5% down, there's options for you. Down payment options. So a lot of people believe you need 20% to put down to buy a home. I'm here to tell you that a lot of lenders will work with 10% or less. Minimum recommended is 5%. And just so you know, here are some programs or options available if you can't afford to put 5 or 10% down. First, you have FHA loans, and this is 3.5% down with a loan limit of $822,000. Then for active duty and military or veterans, you have VA loans, which is competitive rates with 0% down and a loan limit of $822,000 as well in LA County. Then you have a program from Freddie Mac called Home Possible Mortgages, which gives you a low down payment as well as a loan limit of $548,000. This is more for low income to very low income individuals. Then you have Cal FHA loans, which is through Fannie Mae, that they're 30-year fixed rates. And they also have a loan assistance program called My Home, and that gives you like a grant to get a down payment or closing cost assistance up to a certain amount. And then the last down payment program is LACTA, which is for LA specifically. For first-time buyers, it's a 30-year fixed mortgage rate. You have to have a FICO score of 640 or above. You can only have $135,000 a year in income max. And then you get only approved for, I think it's $528,000. To recap, can I afford to buy a home in LA? If your income is $80,000 to $100,000 a year, you have a credit score of over 700, and you can afford a down payment of 5% minimum, yeah, you can afford to buy a home in LA. Obviously, lenders can get creative and play to your scenario. If you got more income, better credit score, lower credit score, can afford a lot more down payment, can do all cash, lucky you. Yeah, you can afford to buy a home in LA. Also, another huge thing to remember when you're shopping, have a budget in mind because there is ongoing costs that can occur. You have property taxes is one. You also have, repairs that'll happen, like a broken faucet. You need to have money or a buffer in place for if this happens. So keep in mind what you can afford monthly. This is a video we'll cover in the future. If you like the video you just saw, please like the video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.